Welcome back. Well, September is World Alzheimer's Month, so as we age, this terrible disease can take hold early, and early detection obviously is the key to slowing this down or reversing the process. So with us today is Barry Marion, the owner of Right at Home, to talk more about what's happening this month and how we can raise awareness. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
This disease just seems to be becoming more and more prevalent, almost by the day or the week. What's going on, do you think?
It's so funny because they don't really have a pure causal relationship between everything, but we have found possibly like farmers and so forth that are around chemicals and dust and things, and that seems to be real common. We don't really have like a metric or coming in, but it seems like 3/4 plus of new clients coming in have some form of dementia or Parkinson's or something.
Wow.
So there's just some various things, and maybe lack exercise, maybe up in this area, and poor diets too.
So, correct me if I'm wrong about it, I don't think it's reversible at this point, but it sounds like early detection can make a difference. How early, and what should you be doing?
Yeah, early detection is always the key. It is not reversible, it's not curable yet. They're still working on it, but I think if you catch it early enough, there are medications you can get, go see your neurologist right away, get into an agency like, Right at Home that specializes in this cognitive and dementia support program, so we can put them on specific programs and just really, get them exercising, and that's what you should do from, at all ages, too, but it's really prevalent then. Exercise is a big deal. It gets the oxygen up into the brain and it keeps things a little less progressed. Eat well, again, like you should always do that. And get out and socialize, keep your brain sharp, do the proverbial, do puzzles, just do something to keep your brain.
You always hear stories where people maybe have an inkling that they have it, but then they try to hide it from family members. So if you're a family member, what should you be looking for to go, you know what, maybe we need to have mom or dad checked in, or just take a look
I would say the big thing is memory loss, especially for Alzheimer's specifically. So, but don't, if you lose your keys once in a while or whatever, that's okay.
No.
You'll remember that. Or if you forget a date or you forget things like that, it's really if the memory loss starts to really affect your daily activity. So if you start noticing that, if they start forgetting common tasks that they might have done in the past, or maybe they're simple words that they used to know, now they can't remember, they can't write well. There's just different things like that. And then you'll notice also if they start to, potentially withdraw, either at work or at home, or maybe they some depression or anxiety or just a change in attitude. And if it's prevalent, then you definitely want to get in and see a doctor right away.
Any suggestions on how to sort of bridge that initial conversation, like, hey Dad, I've kind of noticed X, Y, and Z, how you feeling, that kind of stuff? Or?
Yeah, we see it all the time, and it's a hard thing for us and our clients because usually mom or dad, and it's really a big thing, is like when they can't drive anymore. That's a huge problem because that takes away their independence. And you've got to have these conversations. In North Dakota, a doctor can take away that license, if, at the family's wishes really too, to keep them off the road. But yeah, everything is different. Some are a little more willing to accept it and move on. Others don't, so I think getting the whole family together and just talk about it, and maybe getting a real diagnosis, from a neurologist too, probably sets it in.
Anything going on this September that you know about to help raise awareness, or what can people be doing?
Yeah, it's alz.org is the Alzheimer's Association, and there's actually their annual walk is this Saturday. So if you can get out and support that, we as Right at Home created a team and are going to hopefully have some people out there, and that's their big annual deal. So I would say if you want to get out and support Alzheimer's research, get out and do a walk this Saturday. It's at Civic Center downtown at 9 a.m. Saturday.
And is it like a 5K or?
I think a short walk, real short walk. Yeah.
But just to get out, raise
just
some
to
awareness,
get out,
have the conversation.
Yep.
For maybe someone that can't make the walk, you said ALZ, I believe, .org. Any
ALZ.org is probably they're the main one. They're the greatest place to just start out because they will refer you. There's so much information on that website, and that's where I get a lot of my information too, other than just the daily stuff we see with our clients all the time. But yeah, that's the best and first resource that you should probably go to.
If you don't want us to reach out to you, what's your web address? How can they get a hold of you?
Yeah, fargohomecare.com is us, and we are one of the agencies, and they're not all that do this, that actually specialize in this type of treatment. So my nurse on staff and I went to LA for a couple weeks, or 2 months ago for like 3 days of training, and became this cognition and dementia support service. So it's completely separate.
So what was the best thing you got out of the 3 days?
It's that people that say have disabilities actually have the ability. So we look at a person-centered, We see what they can do. We try to get them back into the things that they liked and try to slow the progression a little bit, keep them active, keep them healthy, keep them, eating well, and it's proven to work.
Good stuff. Thanks for being here.
Thanks, Chris.
Appreciate it. All right, stick around. We got more coming up right here on North Dakota Today.